Hello everyone, it is me, Mary, and I am here today with some no amazing deals today. So that obviously came out of habit. Anyways, I am here today with an instructional video for you. A lot of people have asked me the same question time and time again. Where do you get your coupons from? How do you get so many coupons? I would coupon if I could get the coupons, but I just don't have time to find them or look for them. So there is a lot of, misconceived information that I believe I may be able to help you out with. What this video is going to include is going to be 20 ways to get coupons. Now, there are going to be 3 segments of this video. The first segment is going to include where I get the bulk of my coupons, what I find most effective in obtaining coupons and how I can maximize on my couponing. Number 2 is going to be things that I use from occasion, and they can be great methods of couponing. It's just not necessarily what I do the most. And number 3 are going to be areas as to where I don't necessarily get the coupons. I don't use these methods. And there's actually one that I don't recommend to anyone. However, a lot of people do them, so I thought that I would include these because to each his own. So, I must start out by saying that if you have not been watching my videos, you probably don't know about my injury that I've sustained. I can't really put on eye makeup other than my permanent liner, so please excuse all of this. Okay, basically playing baseball, and I took a baseball right to the face. I knew that there was a concussion via CAT scan and other tests that was done in the emergency room. I do have an update. I went to the doctor on Monday. It is a severe concussion, and there is some bruising on the frontal lobe of the brain. So that is where a lot of my cognitive ability is going to come from. So if I act a little goofy, I am so sorry. I am not supposed to be on any computer, do schoolwork, or anything for at minimum 4 weeks. In 2 weeks, I'm going back to the doctor, and I'll get an update via CAT scan to see where I stand. So hopefully I'll get better soon. They're estimated see what I'm talking about? I'm just crazy, you guys. They're estimating it at about 8 to 12 weeks for me to get back to normal. So please excuse me if you see any hesitancies or any non-normal behaviors. I'm going to try to get through this to the best of my ability because I know you guys need this information. So let's go ahead and get started. Where do I get the bulk of my coupons from? One of the areas that I get a lot of my coupons from is through donations. What I mean by donations is that I have a lot of people who feel so moved to give me mass amount of inserts, and those are the coupons that come in the Sunday papers, if you don't know a lot of the couponing lingo. So inserts are going to be where, that's what those are. Typically, you'll see Red Plum, you will see Procter & Gamble, and Smart Source. So this is not a how-to video. This is just more so who, what, when, where, and I guess how a little bit to obtain, how, big one, right? How to obtain the coupons. So I do get a lot of coupons via donation. And the issue with coupons via donation is that all regions are a little different. In the state of Maine, we have horrific region for coupons. So if you see in the state over in New Hampshire, you can get the Boston papers, relatively inexpensive, and with those particular papers, you will see a lot different coupons. And that's because coupons vary per region. So it's something that's very important when you're starting to obtain your coupons to check what are in your inserts. So the bulk of these come from businesses that provide me with coupons, and they come with individuals who provide me with the inserts. So this is just a small portion of what I received via donation this weekend. There's like 36 of these in here. So that's a great start for me with what I need to do. Every week is not going to be the best, couponing scenario. So sometimes I get, a lot of inserts and I can't do a lot with them. However, as sales will come about, I'll definitely have them and that will help me out. Now, my number 2 area involves getting inserts as well. And what I do is, as I mentioned previously, there are regional differences. So in Maine, I have the Maine papers, and then I also have the Boston Sunday Globe. So the Boston Sunday Globe here costs $4 as opposed to the Maine paper, which costs about $2 to $2.50 per paper. That can be a significant investment of your money. So you really need to do a cost-benefit analysis on what you want to spend, what is your bottom line, and what are you going to achieve or receive, I guess, in monetary value for your investment. I will get into a video that is going to cover the mathematics of couponing because it really is important to understand these things. So I will bring that up at a later time. So I really have to look at, what do I need today? Do I need to purchase 4 papers? Do I need to purchase XYZ? The only reason that I would purchase Sunday papers is because there is a hot item that I know I will not be able to get that week if I let it go past the first few hours Sunday morning. So that would come into consideration for me. Now, I do have another option. If I'm down in Portland, Maine, I can just trek over the border. Yay! Okay, trek over the state line and I can get the Sunday papers in New Hampshire, which would only cost me $2 a pop. So it really depends on how I want to do that. Now, if I do not have to get those Sunday papers immediately, I would go to my third option. And just to let you know, when you're getting Sunday papers, you're going to go to your local grocer, you're going to go to your gas stations. Some of the Dollar Trees actually carry Sunday papers for $1, so that would be something for you to check out, which would be a great find. So that's where you're going to be looking for these papers, Walmart, etc. Now, if I can wait to get my coupons and I need to get, specific coupons, I can go to capriccoupons.com. This lady has, or I'm assuming she's a lady, that's like a female's name, right? Anyways, this individual has a website and she offers different ways to obtain your coupons. One of them can be through clipped coupons. And with my experience for this particular site is when I get clipped coupons, I am getting more than one coupon sent to me. I have had this happen. So, for example, these were clipped coupons that I got. You see they come, they're stapled. There's a certain amount of them. I think in this pack right here, there's 10. On the front with some coupons that I used. On the back, there are some more coupons that I have yet to use. And that's a great, I guess, option for me. These typically cost $1.10 for a pack of 10. I have seen them at $1.80, but if you think about it, if you're just trying to get one particular coupon out of your Sunday newspaper, and you need 10 of those, are you going to spend $40 in newspapers, as I would have to with the Boston Globe, or are you going to spend $1.80 and get the coupon that you need? So this can be a very wise way to obtain your coupons. In addition to that, she also does packs. So say that you need 6 of these particular packs right here. You need 6 of these. So what you can do is you can go to her website, capriccoupons.com, and you can look, okay, I missed out on purchasing 5-1 Red Plum, so I need 6 of them. And I can look, this is California's coupons, this is New Jersey's coupons, this is Texas's coupons. They do vary by region. So what you do in that situation is you click on what you want, you'll see the description, so it may say you're getting 24 sets of these inserts, or you're getting 6 sets of the inserts. It all depends on your need. And then it will have either a shutterfly, is that what that's called? I don't know, I'm kind of whatever. It will have that where it'll actually show you pictures of each coupon, or it will have a detailed description, which will include every coupon, the quantity, and expiration, and also any other information. When I meant quantity, I mean, do you need to buy two to utilize this coupon? So it has all of the detailed information for you. So you may find that coupons are better in New Jersey versus in Texas. So I think that's a great way that you can do this. Today I was looking at one, and it was very extreme, like 136 inserts for $90, and I'm like, wow. But if you're thinking about it, you're probably getting into like $30,000 or $40,000 of savings in that $90. So it is a big thing. I have never gotten that many coupons at all. I don't know that with the stores where I'm at that I could utilize all of those, so it's not an option for me. However, they do have 36 packs for like $17. So once again, if you're looking at 36 newspapers and the cost that you're going to spend on that versus spending $16 or $17, that is an amazing way to obtain coupons for a very minimal price. If you do want like a 6-pack, I think it's like $3.80. So this would be something that's very useful for people when they're starting to coupon, or if you're already couponing. So this is a great deal for you. That was going to be a lot of my big detailed information, so thank you for getting through working on that with me. Okay, now another way that I get coupons, and this is a something that can work for you. When you're starting, you need to at least get 4 Sunday papers, okay? Or you can go to Capri's and get 6. Now, the 4 Sunday papers will allow for you to do some deals. The deals typically are buy 2 and receive this, or buy 3 and receive this. So say that I had a Target deal which required me to buy 3 particular items to be able to obtain a $5 gift card. At this point, I've utilized 3 of my 4 Sunday newspapers, saying that I'm getting 4, and now I'm left with 1 coupon. And now I see at CVS I need 2 coupons for another deal that I want to use, so I'm short a coupon. There are the websites that are the Sunday newspaper type websites, the insert type websites like Procter & Gamble, Red Plum, and Smart Source. And typically with those particular websites, you're only allowed to print 1. There are some times where you can print 2 coupons. It really depends on the website and what you have, what they have going on. But what I typically see is you're able to print 1. So here we see an example of a coupon that I printed here. This is for Rimmel, $1, makeup, $1 off. And as you see here, it is a Red Plum coupon. I'm sorry here. It's a Red Plum coupon. So this did not come from coupons.com or any other website. It directly came from Red Plum, which you also see Red Plum in your inserts. So that is a great deal for you if you're just wanting to pick up 1, if you find yourself in a shortage. However, I want you to know that you're not going to be able to get every coupon that is in the inserts. So it's an okay avenue to go if you're in a very quick need. I don't do it a lot. However, at times I do have to do it on a short notice to grab an additional coupon. So that option is available for you. So I would recommend weekly going to their website, checking what they have, seeing if it's something that you would use, and even if you don't have a deal right now, going ahead and printing that coupon to have it, because you will use that coupon eventually. This goes to my number 5. This is probably my second avenue where I obtain coupons. I've spoke about this before previously in videos, and this is coupons.com. Coupons.com has coupons from many, many different companies. So say that you're looking for Colgate, and you're looking for Listerine, and you're looking for Crest, and you're looking for Oral-B. You probably think, yeah, I'm looking at my oral wall there. That really sounds gross, doesn't it? Okay, so I'm looking at that wall over there. So those are just some of the different types of products that I'm looking for on coupons.com. So it's not brand specific. It has a lot of different coupons, and say that I want to also, while I'm at it, get some Scrubbing Bubbles coupons, some this, some that. They will have different categories where you can go through the categories and you can actually find the types of coupons you need. So if I want to go buy some diapers, I can go down to the baby, and there's going to say categories. There's going to be a little down arrow, so I'm going to go to baby. Then after that, if I want some personal care, I can go click on personal care. Or if you just want to scroll every single coupon that's there, you can just scroll down. For every IP address that you have, you can print 2 coupons. So for the laptop that I'm using right now, I can print 2 coupons. For my phone right here, I can print 2 coupons. For my other phone, I can print 2 coupons. For my tablet, I can print 2 coupons. For my house computer, I can print 2 coupons. So for me, I can print 2 coupons for each device, which will equal out 10 coupons. And what happens is at the end of the month, they will reset. Now, some of them come at the mid of the month, so then they're going to reset, at the middle of the next month. So it's a very great way to obtain coupons. And what they're going to look like is this. Okay, so right here we have a coupons.com. This is just one coupon that I printed for the purpose of the video. As you can see, sometimes it will say coupons.com, sometimes it won't. There is a little seal here, which is going to show that it is, a valid coupon. It is e-verified. So these are legit coupons. There is a problem with people who maybe don't know what they're doing or who intentionally do this. They will put this on their copy machine and print 50 of the same coupon. This is coupon fraud. You will go to jail for this, okay? There are people who get arrested for these types of things. Do not copy coupons. If you do so, you may get away with it once, twice, whenever, but once they find out, you can be prosecuted, and you're also going to make it hard on all of us honest and legit couponers. I understand that some people don't know, but each coupon has a specific number on it, and you just can't do it. It's not worth it, all right? For me to say 25 cents on a thing of spam, it's not worth me going to jail with some charges. And it's not worth it for you either. So let's go on to my next avenue of how to obtain coupons. This is going to be store ads and obtaining the coupons from the store websites. So say that I want a Target coupon. I can go on to target.com. In the little search bar, you would type out coupons. So when you type in coupons, you're going to see 2 different areas that you can select. One will say Target coupons, and the other will say manufacturer coupons. So I will go over a very in-depth video for you about how to use coupons, but they're very different. You can use a store coupon with a manufacturer's coupon. So what we're looking for on this website is going to be store coupons. A store coupon will very clearly indicate Target coupon, and you see here it says it at the top. It also has the cute little bullseye there with the puppy doggy is not there, but anyways, so this one right here says free $5 Target gift card with Dove purchase of $20 or more. So on this coupon, if I had a manufacturer coupon, I'd use them both, and if we had Cartwheel, we'd use 3. So that is a perfect way to get coupons right there. You can do this with CVS.com. You can do this with, other companies. See how this says CVS, and then it says CVS Pharmacy at the top. So that is a CVS coupon. That's a great example. There are also CVS coupons that come from the store. So that's another way that you get store coupons. This would be, an example of that. Here you go, CVS Pharmacy. There's another coupon. This can be used along with the manufacturers. And then you have what's called in-ad coupons. Now, in-ad coupons here, we have an ad right now, and it has the baby promotion. The promotion is spend $150, and then you get a $20 Target gift card. So here we're looking at this. These are Target coupons, right? So it very clearly indicates Target coupon, and here we go. Here is another one, a free $40 gift card. So we have another Target coupon that you would cut out of your ad. Last week we had this one. It's expired now, but we had this one right here. How I get these is I get so many Sunday papers. So I see my Target ads. Never throw away your store ads until you check them for coupons. You can also obtain a mobile print via text message for these. It's not really a print. It's going to give you a barcode. And in addition, when you're in the store, you can pick up some ads. They hide them behind customer service. So, you know, you really can't get slick going and taking all them ads like I would like to, but I get them other ways. And just to provide one other example here, this is my Rite Aid ad. I've written a lot in it because these are deals that, you know, I find interesting. So as we see here, there is a Mitchum Rite Aid coupon, and this is specifically for Rite Aid. And, you know, I've had cashiers tell me, oh, well, this is a manufacturer coupon, you can't use it. I'm like, well, you know, it says manufacturer's coupon. However, the code in the beginning of the coupon says RC. When it says RC, that means it is a Rite Aid coupon. So you can use this with a manufacturer coupon. So know your stuff, okay? So there you go with that one. So those are great deals to get your coupons from, and I think that really assists and aids in getting some coupons to be able to stack. Now, another way that I get coupons is directly through manufacturer websites. There have been times where there's deals in, you know, Rite Aid, for example. They had these deals to where if you bought a product for $10, you get $10 back in extra bucks, or Plenty points. That's a great deal. However, you can make it better by finding a manufacturer's coupon. Now, you would think, okay, Mary, you've already discussed, you know, the newspaper, the in-ad coupons, the internet coupons, but there's also a way that you can go directly to the manufacturer and you can see if they have a coupon. So if we're looking at Garnier, I could go Garnier.com, look for deals and promotions, or if they have a search, put in coupons, and you may find a coupon. Here's an example. I don't have a lot of these to show you right now because when I go this route, this means that I'm going to buy something with these, so I use them. This is one that expired. I couldn't find the product in my local store, so I'll just show you here. This is a manufacturer's coupon. As you can see, it is paper. I printed it directly from the internet. With these, sometimes you need to change your printer settings because they'll print out the whole piece of paper, which, you know, wasting your ink. But yeah, this is one right here. So this is what you're going to see. It's going to be a lot different than your coupons.com or your redplum.com coupons. Sometimes they're larger, sometimes they're smaller. I would definitely check the settings on your printer and how it's going to print. Now, on to my eighth area or way that I get coupons is through apps. So if you have a smartphone or if you have you know, like a tablet or something, you can utilize this phone. This is a phone, it's like huge, right? You can utilize your phone to sign up for apps, and you can go to the iStore or whatever, the Apple, and then the Google Play. Now, there's certain apps that I really like to use, like Target.com. Target.com has manufacturer coupons. Excuse me, not Target.com. Target Cartwheel has manufacturer coupons. So you'll go to the App Store. You will find the particular Target Cartwheel. You'll download it to your phone or any other device that you would like to use, and you can load manufacturer coupons to your cart. The thing that I don't like about this is you can only use one. But in the example that I provided earlier, if you need two and you only have one, you can use that in addition to the other manufacturer's coupon, up to 4 coupons per transaction. Once you've used that coupon, it's gone. You're not going to use it again. However, there are other deals like 40% off, 20% off, which you can use with a coupon. And a store coupon, so it just goes to extra savings. I have another app on my phone that's called Retail Me Not. Retail Me Not goes into a lot of your retailers. So say that you're going to go to JCPenney and you're like, hey, I don't have any coupons. Let me just check and see if there is one. You can check on Retail Me Not. The same goes for like Michael's, Bed Bath & Beyond, you know, anywhere that you're going to shop at. You can check Retail Me Not. So that's a very good app that I do have. Kmart/Sears, there's an app there. I don't do a lot of that. I'm not a Kmart couponer. There are a lot of people who do Kmart couponing. I am a extreme couponer that tries to get everything absolutely free or moneymaker. So Kmart is not something that I've done. But I know that there's some Kmart only coupons. So if you're a Kmart shopper, I definitely would say to add that, or Sears, because sometimes they have great deals as well. Checkout 51. A lot of people use Checkout 51. That's like a rebate site. I'll get into those later, but a lot of people enjoy that. The CVS mobile app. You have to get CVS mobile app. The CVS app has specific coupons that comes to your smart device, and they are only app coupons. So they will not print in Redbox. In addition to that, you can manage your CVS account. You can see, oh, well, these are the deals that I've exhausted this week. These are the, in-store coupons that I have, etc. If I have any new extra bucks. So it's a really good deal. Have to get CVS mobile app. Walgreens, I don't shop at Walgreens at all. I refuse to go on a Walgreens, but there is a Walgreens app, and it does have coupons there if you're a Walgreens shopper. The Rite Aid Plenty, I haven't really found a reason to get Rite Aid Plenty on my phone. I do have the Plenty accounts, of course, and I have them on my computer, which I'll go and check, add the household offers, etc. So those are apps that you may use. The two essential apps that I say you have to have, like seriously, is Target Cartwheel and the CVS mobile app. Got to do it. Another way that I get a lot of my deals is through contacting the company directly. This does take a little bit of time. However, I find it to be very efficient, and I find to get amazing coupons by doing this. So when you contact the company directly, you can do one or two things. You can contact them, let them know about the coupons, or you can go on receive samples from the company directly. And that's a way that I get a lot of products, and I get a lot of products for free via samples. Now, the wonderful thing is whenever you get these samples, you get coupons. This is not a very good coupon. You typically see higher value coupons when you're going to the company directly. So that is, a definite option there. I just received this in the mail. This is obviously free, and I will bet you, I'm going to look so dumb if I'm wrong, but I would almost place money on the fact that there's probably a coupon in here. So I've got the products, and look at that. There's a coupon. So this is another way to get coupons. I've got another one that I just recently received. I haven't checked this one out yet, but here's a product. So here's a product. That's a sample. And there we go. $3 off. Okay. This is only redeemable at Rite Aid. So this is a Rite Aid coupon. This is amazing. So now I have a $3 off of one. Plus, I'm going to use a manufacturer coupon. This is an awesome coupon. So I'm so glad I opened it. Yay! Okay, so that's going to be something that I would definitely recommend. You're getting freebies. You're able to try the products, see if you like the products, and you're also going to get valuable coupons. So that's a way to go. You either want to write to the companies, or you just want to go to their websites and see if they have anything about samples. Every time you do samples, you're probably going to get coupons. What is up with my email? Like, I'm all of a sudden popular today. Y'all hear that? Okay, anyways, newsletters is another way that I get coupons. You sign up for the newsletter, say that you like Purina Beyond. That's one I just recently did. Amazing free moneymaker dog food. So with that one, I signed up for their mailing list. I got immediate 2 $5 coupons. So that's a very quick way to do that. However, I also sign up for the mailing list and newsletters for Similac. Now, I don't have any babies. However, I know a lot of people do. So I got this information here, and I got a $10 check. This $10 check can go towards a prenatal vitamin, and you hand it to the retailer. This is awesome, right? So all you have to do is get a product at least $10, and there you go, $10 check. So I will definitely use that to give to somebody. Other mailing offers are like Kohl's, $10 gift card. All you have to do with this is get a product that's $10 and you get it for free. So that's another reason to sign up for mailing list. You know, like Dick's here, I'm on their mailing list. Here I get coupons. Actually, they're gift cards. You know, $10 with 50, and then I have other coupons that I can use. So this is why you do mailing list. You can really get a lot of good deals there. These are part of my sometimes, because you're not always going to be guaranteed, but these are definitely part of my sometimes. Contacting directly, newsletters, those are part of sometimes. Something else that I really enjoy, and I love finding these, are Peelie coupons. Peelie's here. This is a big difference, okay? See how this says $3 off now? So I haven't used this one because I'd already had coupons for products that I wasn't able to use, so I used those and they were Peelies. This will be used on another transaction. Say that we're at CVS and they have a deal, buy $10, get $7 back on Physicians Formula. Happens all the time. Well, if you find this one right here with a Peelie, you're going to hand them the Peelie with the product. So that's $3 off, leaving $7. You're getting $7 back, so now this product is absolutely free. So that is a good way to get coupons. These are not always guaranteed. However, this is available, and that's what I always look for when I do coupons. Another one that I had here recently that this woman didn't want to let me use at Target was a $1 off of Revlon. This right here was attached to a mascara that I had. Didn't get to use it, but I'm saving these for others. Another item here, you know, I bought some strawberries, and I've got, you know, 50 cents off, which will double of the chocolate chips. So, you know, there's always Peelies that you can find. So get the products with Peelies. Read your Peelies, because some of them will say that you get $2 off, but it's $2 off of 2 or 2 off of 1 or whatever it is, so just read your Peelies. Another way to get coupons is through store promotions. This right here is a promotion right now at Shaw's. These coupons here, 50 cents off of Tyson nuggets. They're Monopoly. You know, you see these a lot with, like, even McDonald's, you know, and those are coupons that you can use. So with these right here, you can use these with a manufacturer's coupon. So a lot of people, I see them at the register, they're like, are you playing Monopoly? And I'm like, no. Really? You're giving away money. Like, I opened one of these and got $10 off of 100, so yeah, I don't hand away money. Here we see another in-store promotion. It's $5 off of 50. This is just your Shaw's flyer. So these are in-store promotions. Very good deals to look at, even if you're not wanting to become a serious couponer, just things like that, you know. So always get your ads. This one right here, we had a reopening. These are in-store promotions. I can't use this at every store, so it's particular to one store, which is an in-store promotion. So you see promotions here. You transfer your prescriptions. Each prescription, they give you $25 on Plenty points. So that's one. Here we've got American Greeting, buy one, get one free. So these are in-store promotions. Another great way to get deals or coupons. Another thing that I would like to mention is attached to bottle coupons. Now, here recently, I did a great deal with Febreze. They had it had a little bitty, like a string attached to it, and they had these coupons right here. These are $1 off. As you see, this is a Target coupon, so I can use this with a manufacturer. So this is just attached. So I was already going in to use manufacturer coupons, and then I found those. So that was just perfect. Now I got this on top of another Lysol product. If you can see here, it says $2 off of one triple pack of Lysol disinfectant wipes. Now this right here, I was, you know, it was on a different product. I didn't intend to use it, but it came with it, and that was a bonus for me. So you always get ones with the bonuses. Another product that I had that was really good was these right here. These had a little bottle, you know, attachment on the top, and it was for $1 off. So that is a coupon that I can use in addition with another coupon that I have, because they're Peelie coupons. Well, they're not Peelie coupons. They're attached to the product via bottle. Something that I'm drinking right now, I got these for free at CVS last week. However, if you're at Shaw's, they have the 55-cent coupons. They say do not double. A lot of times they do double. So they're just attached to the product. So there's another good way. So past the attached to bottle coupons are going to be something called tear pads. Tear pads are awesome. A lot of people have really bad etiquette. They'll go and rip all of them off. I don't do that. I typically say, you know, you can use 4 coupons, so I get 4 coupons per tear pad. So this was one in Shaw's, and it was say 55 cents. You open it, it has some, you know, I guess recipes, but it also has a 55-cent coupon here on Parmesan cheese. It will double to $1.10 at Shaw's. Here's something right here, Impress Nails. These right here, they're actual coupons, manufacturer. Acrylic nails here, dollar coupon, manufacturer. These are great. You know, you find them in the stores, you just take a couple, and don't be the person who takes everything and doesn't leave anything for anybody else, because you probably wouldn't like that if it happened to you. So after tear pads, I wanted to mention Catalina coupons. Catalina coupons are, they print out, and a lot of times they are to print out with the purchase. So if there's a specified deal that you're supposed to get Catalina coupons, they will print out beside the cash register. You'll see a little bitty, you know, white box, and they will print out. And typically you can, you know, add them immediately to your purchase. So say that I wanted to go in the store and buy 4 of these, and I know that there's Catalina deals with these right now, so they'll print out a coupon for save $3 or save $4 on 3, I believe it is. Yeah, save $4 on 3. So I go and print out, or I go buy 3 of these, not 4, and it will print out the register. Then I can ask the cashier, hey, can I have that coupon? I want to use it. So I keep doing separate transactions, keep grabbing that coupon, and I'm able to use the coupon. So that's a great deal. In addition to that, right now we have these at Shaw's. When you're buying pizzas, you can get a save $2 off of 3. Now it will say Shaw's here, but it also says manufacturer's coupon. So you see this, you can use this with any Shaw's deal. Another thing that I'm really excited about, I probably won't do it because it's $1, but you know, for you it may work. We just showed the NAD coupon for Rite Aid, which was a Rite Aid coupon for Mitchum for $2. Now, I have a coupon here, which is a manufacturer's coupon for $3. So I will add the 2 to make it $5 in total. And, you know, my product at my store is going to be 99 cents. So it's not going to be something I will do. However, you know, if I was at a location that had it less than $5, it would be free. For you, it may be free, or for you, 99 cents versus $6, that's maybe a good deal. Just when you have like a whole bunch of stuff, that's probably not the best deal. This is another sometimes. All of these are sometimes for me, and we have in the box coupons. So as you see here on this Always product, there's a $1 coupon inside of the box. So that's not to say that the $1 coupon here is going to be for this small product. It probably isn't, but there is a $1 coupon in this box. So if you see 2 boxes, one of them has a $1 coupon, the other doesn't, obviously you're going to get those. These are products that I recently got for free, and there came a $1 coupon inside of the box. So that was an unexpected find. So whenever you're getting coupons, this was not advertised at all. So when you're getting your product, open it up, look inside, and see if you have these. So don't just throw away the leaflet. And this would be one that, you know, a person may just throw away, right? It looks like just an information leaflet. But when you open this, you find that there are pretty high value coupons inside. So that's a great deal there. It came in the box, and I'm very happy with that. Now, there's a downside to this. I have a very meticulously organized stockpile. I don't like to open anything. So when I open stuff, it is at the time of use. Now, I have had it happen as to where items, like I just opened this item yesterday. So I look inside, and goodness gracious. I look inside, and here's a $2 coupon. Now, this coupon is expired because I got this product in 2014. I could have opened this item and had it all like this, you know, up inside all of my boxes, but I'm not that I don't know. I mean, if it was just me buying one item in the store, I would go ahead and open it. But, you know, since I probably have 300 packs of these, I am not just going to go and open my coupons. But that is another in-the-box deal that you can find. So those are great ways if you're looking to get coupons that you can. Another way, and I remember as a kid, I used to go and yank these out, there's Blinkies. So you see Blinkies in the store. They're little bitty black boxes. They'll probably have a description of the item or a picture of the item, and then you'll see a little red dot. Those are Blinkies. And what happens with these is something like this will come out of the Blinkie, right? So with this occurring, you see it's $1 off, and it has, what, $1 off of one. So that's not a bad deal, not the best coupon, but if you can use it with something else, that's great. So what happens with these is one will print out, another will print out, and then after that, it will take about, 45 seconds to a minute to print others out. So that's how you get Blinkies. I use the coupon etiquette that I talked about, so, it's not something that I would go and take a whole bunch. I always say 4. I even went to the manager in Shaw's because I was new to Maine and didn't know about Shaw's and asked how many I could take in the tear pads. And she said, well, people typically take them all. And I said, no, I don't want to be that person. So is it okay if I get 4? She said, yes. And I've established a wonderful relationship with a manager there. Okay, we're going to go to the do not do section for me. This is something that's really a waste of time for me. It may be a great deal for you. I don't have magazine subscriptions, so there are at times coupons in magazine subscriptions, and some of them are high-value coupons. So if you have magazine subscriptions, or say that you work in a doctor's office and you're allowed to go through them, or anything like that, it's worth going through the magazines to see what you can get. Sometimes in Parade magazine, in your newspapers, you will also see that you get coupons that come in them. This was actually given to me yesterday. This was actually in a magazine. So this is $3 here, and then this is $2 here. And what's good about these products is that I got these for free. And if I would have had these, that would have been a moneymaker, actually, because I got plenty points back with them. So that's another deal that you can find there with those. I don't get magazines, but, it was very nice for somebody to give me that magazine coupon, so I do appreciate it. My last 2 coupon swapping sites, there are, groups to where people will get together and they'll, swap coupons. eBay has a lot of these. I guess you can go to Craigslist or I don't know, all those sites. I'm telling you now, I used to be a police officer, and it is not worth potentially getting raped, abducted, any of those things for you to find some coupons. It's not worth it. If you want to, hey, that's it. Now, you could have groups at church or something with people and in that sense, you could say, hey, ladies, I use this, can we get a round table and then discuss what you want to change off? So that, that's a good option for you. Just don't do any of the unknown, taking risk. I do not do coupon swapping. The reason I don't do coupon swapping is that there are products that I don't need, and I may have coupons for them, and then I can get them for free. And just because I don't need a product doesn't mean that somebody else, does not need that product. So for me, it's a great opportunity to donate to people by having these coupons. And something specifically, I could say like denture stuff, or I could say dog food or things like that. So always keep in your, mind and heart that you could help somebody. And, if all else fails, if they are expired, you can go to any of your bases, military bases. At the commissary, they can use the coupons up to 6 months after expiration. So that's another way that you can touch the lives of, our troops. A lot of their wives are at their bases as well. I'm not saying men don't coupon. A lot of them do, and I love couponing men. Anyway, so that's another way you can get, donate coupons after expiration. The last that I've seen, and, I used to joke about I was going to do this, but there was a lady who was arrested for doing this. So if you're going to do this, please make sure that you ask the manager at the recycling facility if you can. I would never say go dumpster diving in the trash for Sunday newspapers, because that's just nasty. But I know people that actually do recycling bin diving. So essentially you go to a recycling facility and you ask the manager, hi, would you mind if I go in and get your inserts? Now, I wouldn't recommend going and getting all of their newspapers because they're supposed to get reimbursed and paid for that. But that could be a good way for you, as long as you don't mind getting in, a recycling bin dumpster looking thing and going through the coupons. People do it, and you can probably get a lot of inserts doing it. I just am so lucky and blessed to have people who donate to me and other means to be able to acquire coupons so I don't have to do it. But I would just definitely say please ask first, because you can get arrested for this. So just ask. Anyways, that is my 45-minute video. I'm sorry for it being so long. It's just there are people who are new to couponing and maybe do not understand where to get the coupons. And even for experienced couponers, I'm hoping that these will be some avenues for you to find coupons that you were unaware of. Like I said, I'll be doing new videos, and I just really hope that I can help somebody, help their family, and help others. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. Sorry for it being so long, but there was just so much to go over. So that's, why it took this long. Have a great one, and I will actually be back relatively soon, and I will provide some more updates as they come. Thank you, guys. Subscribe, like, comments, concerns. If you have any videos you'd like to see, just leave them below. I will be limited on my internet here recently because I can't get on the computer much. So I will try to respond to everything. Once I get to 100 subscribers, which we're very close, I will do giveaways. So I'm very excited about that. Thank you, everybody, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys.